Wow, would you look at that? We started like a minute late. Now this is classic spirit. Oh man, I had a very, very long day. Alright. Man, it's actually been a while since I've used this particular playlist for music in the background for the post-stream. Or pre-stream, actually. That's what it's called. Because, like, I've never had a reason to do, like, pre-stream, starting soon screen business. Because usually, when I stream these days, it's with other people. And either we start immediately, or we have long conversations before I actually start the stream, and then immediately start the stream when we're in the middle of a, like, conversation that's awkward and stuff like that. You'll notice that if you ever see, like, the beginning of my SMT1 and Final Fantasy Tactics streams, it's almost like I start in the middle of a conversation, because it is. No, man, but we were almost not going to stream today. So yeah, we're streaming incredibly late, later than I'm used to nowadays, just due to the fact that I had a dentist appointment and I couldn't miss it today. So that was pretty much the focus of my entire day. Kind of boring, really. I didn't get to do much outside of doing a couple of sketches here and there, which is all part of an idea that I just got in my head literally yesterday. Making some pretty good progress with that idea at the very least, so I'm pretty proud of that. Other than that, though, yeah, it's just a regular Tuesday. We're not really doing any, like, big planned stream today. We're mostly just going to be playing SMT Nocturne. Yeah, it's actually been quite a while since I played this game, so this is going to be a very interesting stream session of mine, because probably not going to stream for that long tonight, since I have other things planned for this week, and I don't want to ruin my sleep schedule. So we may be going for like 2 or 3 hours. I just realized I don't have anything to drink, so I'm gonna go see what. Excuse me. I'm gonna go see what's in the fridge real quick. I'll leave you guys to listen to whatever is coming up next. Hopefully, it's nothing. I don't think that's copyrighted. Oh, that's T. Stefan. Actually, that's totally copyrighted. I really gotta go through all of my songs on this playlist, because there's a lot of stuff that's copyrighted and I probably shouldn't have on here. Either way, I'll be right back. Gonna get something to drink. Alrighty, we're back. Apparently the only thing that was cold in the refrigerator was this apple juice, so I guess that's what I'm gonna drink for tonight. I could get something lukewarm, like a bottle of water, but the one thing I don't really like is lukewarm stuff. I can never, like... I don't know. I can tolerate it, but I'm more into, like, cold drinks myself. Anything like room temperature, I'm like, ooh, no thank you. Hey, Waffo. It's good to see you. As much as I want to stay on stream, I'm literally on full college cram right now. Hey, no worries. I totally understand. That stuff is important, and you should definitely focus on that. No worries, though. We're not streaming Toho tonight, thankfully. So, we're just gonna be... what is it? Streaming for like 2 to 3 hours, because, like, it's really late where I am. Yeah, I almost wasn't gonna stream tonight, but I had to since I already had this scheduled, so. You have a good time, alright? And good luck. Seriously. Oh man, I really do need to look through my playlist. I have a lot of, like, copyrighted music on here. Oh wait, this is Felt. This isn't copyrighted. It's just really, really good. Alrighty, let's get started. It's been quite a while since I touched this game. In fact, I almost forgot that because I don't know why they did this, but for some reason with Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne on Steam, it doesn't play unless you're in the window. So yeah, it was frozen the entire time. Well, at least I didn't have to mute it when the music was playing for my YouTube playlists. But yeah, that is kind of annoying. Ugh. Alright, so it's been about, what, 3, 4, I think about 3 months since I touched this game. Yeah, because of SMT1, I kind of got distracted and I wasn't able to come back to this game. Last time we left off, I believe we were in the Obelisk. It was some sort of big tower, and we were fighting against the Morai sisters. I do not remember if I did any sort of grinding off screen. I think I may have done something, but looking at our party, we're actually quite capable at the moment, from what I am seeing, so... alright, this is basically just gonna be me getting reacquainted with this game. We are level 47, we have a level 40 Daisojo. I know Daisojo is great, but I guess I haven't really been, keeping him up for some reason. I wonder if there's anything we can... well, there's... Good to know that the encounter rate is still just as high. First order of business is... oh, I just realized I have an Oze! Oh yeah, baby. I knew I had a furry. Anytime I play a Shin Megami Tensei game, I am always like, I want an Oze in my party. And let me just check. That was pretty loud. Let me see. Okay. Because I haven't played this game in a long time, I have to test the audio every now and then. So let's turn that down just a little bit. We're also getting some dropped frames for some reason. I don't know why. That was weird. Yeah, I have to keep my eye out for drop frames. That, surprisingly enough, hasn't happened in a while. But it always sneaks up on me. Okay. I have been in a big SMT high, just as much as I've been in a Toho high recently. Thanks to playing SMT1 with Hydra on Wednesdays, I've been getting in the mood to play these games again. So it's kind of one of the reasons why we're back to Nocturne. The other reason is I have way too many games on my plate, and I want to get through some of them before I start, like, a big marathon, which is what I'm doing on September. I don't think I've made this official yet, but I am going to be doing a Silent Hill marathon on September. Starting on the 1st, and every single day I will be playing a Silent Hill game. Don't know how I will go about finishing the entire franchise in less than a month. I mean, it's possible, but it's gonna be a lot. It's certainly gonna be fun, though. Huh, I actually completely forgot that Adavaka was in this game. I don't know, he just didn't strike me as a Nocturne demon. Well, I definitely don't want to make that, because that would get rid of Daisojo. Any low-level demons? Well, I have Nagaraja. Oh, if I remember correctly, there are some of... Okay. I believe Nagaraja evolves into something. Or maybe I evolved something else into Nagaraja. Like I said, it's been a while. So, I can easily check by going to his stats. No, I think I just made Nagaraja by having him mutate from something else. It might have just been normal Naga. We have our Pisaka, Qinglong the dragon. Yeah, I think he was also evolved from something else too. We got a dragon in our party, yay! Dionysus. Ooh, he's a good healer actually, I just realized that. Succubus. I believe I only kept her because she had Stone Gaze, and that turned out to actually be a really good idea. Okoninushi. Rakukaja, Sukukaja had some pretty good buffs. Wonder what Chaos Blade does. And Yakshini. She has Riborama, which is good for grinding purposes. Okay. Pazuzu is our healer, Oze is our physical unit with buffs, and Daisojo is Daisojo. As for Spirit, yeah, I've been taking him down a strength build for obvious reasons. I mean, that's kind of what you want to do for every single Nocturne run, so... With that said, I think we're pretty much good, so let's head forward. Again, I do not remember our plan whatsoever, so we're just gonna wing it. We're gonna head back to the location with the Morai sisters, and we're gonna see how much progress we can make. Jeez, we get chakra drops and revival beads. I just realized. Something I always forget to do, and should probably start doing, is to check the difficulty. Wow, we're actually playing on hard mode. Okay. Sometimes I switch it to easy mode when I'm doing grinding, because that's the only way I can do the DLC grinding spots. It's annoying, and I don't want to do it, but sometimes I kind of have to. Alright, so Assembly of Nihilo, that's where we have to go. We're going to go outside of the Nihilo headquarters, and that is how we get to the obelisk. It may have been a while since I played this on stream, but I also have played this game before multiple times, so I kind of know my way around Nocturne. Or the world of the Conception. I think that's what they call this place. Alright, just for the sake of consistency, and so that we can get there quicker, I'm going to use a Stoma. Because I think I had Riboroma activated for some, well, for grinding purposes. And you know what? That does make sense. The best way to get experience is to fight things. And the best way to fight things is to encounter things. Yeah, so I don't know why the obelisk is surrounded by the void, but, you know, it's Shin Megami Tensei. We don't question these things. Alright. We did go through pretty much this entire tower and I guess mapped it out if I remember correctly, so we can pretty much just skip... Actually, can we skip? Is there like an elevator that takes us all the way to the top? I don't think so. I think we legitimately have to just go through the entire place again. So, at least, again, I mapped out the place, so... It's not like I have to make quick trips every single corner to map everything out. Although I think I did game over at some point and lost a bit of progress. It was when I was at the top of the tower and I had the opportunity to go even further beyond or progress with the plot. And yes, they are two different things. And, like, I died when I was, like, going further beyond, so most of the progress that I made in that area was kind of just erased. Don't know if I redid it, but yeah. Something tells me I'm gonna have to come back to this tower to map it out again. I mean, I don't have to. Oh, and I don't even have to do these puzzles anymore, too. Thank goodness for that. Because you know what I don't want to do? Time puzzles. I think this is one of those games, though, where I can't use a Stoma when it's on a new moon, so I have to wait. It's a little annoying, but I think Shin Megami Tensei 1 spoiled me with the constant use of estomas. Like, for some reason, that game did it correctly. If you use estoma while you're in a dungeon or in the overworld, it will stay on you and linger until you leave that area. It will never, like, go away if it goes through the moon cycle. If one craveth... Oh, wait, he's wearing a mask. If one craveth... I mean, I guess the weak... I mean, my real answer would be the strong, but you were probably looking for the weak. He's content. He patted his horse. He patted his horse with content. Oh boy, a life stone that I totally didn't need. Wait, how many life stones do I have, actually? Never mind, you can never have enough. Okay, maybe I shouldn't just normally attack. Or just not give a damn whatsoever. Well, since we're here, it doesn't cost anything. And we killed him anyways. Yeah, so the last time I played this game, I was with a bunch of buddies, and we were doing, like, you know, group voice calls and all that, similar to Shin Megami Tensei 1 and Tactics, which is, you know, the series that I'm doing on the channel right now. I figured, since I want to try to make as much progress with this game as possible without getting too distracted, because I love my buddies, but gosh, I love them so much. Like, I get into conversations so easily, and then I just lose track of myself. That's literally no fault on them. It's actually, like, the biggest praise I could give them. But yeah, I figured, why not just go back to my old roots and try to go through a Shin Megami Tensei game just by myself. And yeah, I'm actually having fun doing this again. It's been quite a while since I've touched an RPG where it has just been me. I get lost in my thoughts very easily. Yes, it makes me sound just like that. It makes me sound just like a succubus. Oh. These demons are so ridiculous. And the way they just moan when they attack. I mean, fitting for a succubus, but still. So after this, I don't remember what we have to do in terms of plot after we finish the obelisk. But if anything, we could just go to the Labyrinth of Amala because we are missing a couple things there. If I remember correctly. I think I purposefully skipped a bit of the Amala, the Labyrinth of Amala, just so we can make some progress with the plot. Either that, or I legitimately can't do anything in the Labyrinth at the moment, and I actually do have to progress with the plot. Either way, we'll figure it out eventually. Okay, I'm sure it's not the exact same Barrett, but a different Barrett just gave me this life stone. Okay, fine, what if I give it to you? Barrett is happy.
Now I will impart thee some of my riches. Alas, most of it is ill-gotten gain.
Like the life stone you just get. Oh my gosh, if he gave me another life stone. I mean, I guess that's not so bad. Yeah, I probably shouldn't do that, actually. There's really nothing Oze can do here to make this go faster. Are they weak to Bufu? Oh, okay, they are. I know they were using Augie, but sometimes it's not actually, like, apparent. Dang, those crits do a ton of damage. I was going to heal with Daisojo, but okay. I guess I don't need to. Yeah, despite being under the effects of a stoma, we aren't negating all the encounters. If I remember correctly, Nocturne does Estoma a little weirdly, where it doesn't negate all encounters, I think I remember researching that, but I don't remember the logistics of it. I just know that it's very weird in the way it does it. Okay, so I think we just skipped an entire puzzle, which is good. I've already been through this tower before, so I guess most of the puzzles I can just literally walk over, but... Oh, no, wait, I remember this one. Okay, well, we gotta figure out, like, which block to take. So if we go to that one, it follows the lines. No, I think I need to be at the center right there where the Demi-fiend's head is at. So right there, right there, right there. No. See if I... Oh, okay. I guess I'll find out after this battle. I've been following some Twitter profiles that are currently doing like Digimon watch-alongs, and apparently they're getting pretty far in it. I love seeing people's reactions to franchises that I absolutely adore and love. It's one of the reasons why I did a full Digimon watch-along with my friend Nexus. Like, it started like a year ago, and we finally got through all the seasons barring a couple, and it was honestly one of the most fun watch-alongs I've had in a long while. It makes me want to do it again. Alright, well, this is unfortunate. I wonder if I can inflict an effect on them. Well, it did damage, and it killed that one. I don't know why it killed that one. Maybe they were just that weak. I was hoping it would live. I mean, I know the experience is paltry at best, but I do kind of legitimately want my demons to get some experience. Alright, I got a bunch of revival beads. Yeah, I actually, gosh, I forgot I did this, but I spent most of my Maka that I got through the DLC just purchasing every item I can, specifically because I wanted those tickets from the shop, the gold tickets, that will give you, like, incenses and all that shit. And, like, that is legitimately the best way to min-max in this game. I don't know if I'm actually gonna go that far, but it is something that I could potentially do in the future. If I have a lot of time on my hands, which I do. I do have a lot of time on my hands. Again, though, don't know if I'm actually going to do that. Alright, so this will take me to the right. Take me up. Take me higher. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Okay, so that's how it works. Unfortunate. And if I get it wrong, it takes me all the way up here, and I have to go all the way back down. Got it. Well, just change to the one cycle moon already so I can use a stoma. There we go. That's the whole reason why we're encountering those annoying demons. Those annoying demons! You're too late, Snake. I've sent all the demons at your vicinity. What Liquid doesn't know is that I used a stoma. Weird. It kind of sounded like the song cut out just a second. I would be amiss to even call this a song. It's more ambience, really. I mean, ambience can still count as music. I'm always a firm believer that even the most, like, ambient and still tracks can still count as music. Even if there's literally nothing else in the song but just, like, breathing or wind. If it has some sort of, like, purpose and melody, then I count it. Anyways, these are succubi, so face the power of the Lord. It's one of the reasons why Silent Hill I still count as like one of the best OSTs for horror games. It is legitimately a fantastic soundtrack. Pretty much every single Silent Hill game. Oh man, look at me gushing about the franchise before I even started the marathon. I'm gonna have a lot to talk about that franchise when I play it. And I'm gonna have so much fun. I have this tradition that I've started ever since I first played Silent Hill when I was a teenager. I try to play Silent Hill, at least any Silent Hill game, at least once every single year. Preferably, I want to play all three. I like to play all three games in a year, but sometimes I'm not able to do that. So either 2 or 3 is fine with me. I love 2. I can play 2 over and over again despite knowing all of the plot twists and all that. And 3 is legitimately like one of my favorite games of all time. It's definitely up there. Probably not my absolute favorite game. That still goes to Persona 2 Eternal Punishment. But Silent Hill 3 is definitely a close second. Gosh, there are a lot of really good games though that could be in my top 5. I guess in no sequential order, I would probably say, you know, obviously Persona 2 Eternal Punishment, Silent Hill 3. Oh gosh. See, I don't want to like alienate games, so I guess I should go with like the most impactful. Sly Cooper 2 Band of Thieves is definitely up there. Unfortunately, that was my first Sly game, so I didn't have the context of anything previously, but I still enjoyed it despite not having any, like, pre-existing context of the characters, or even the struggles of that game. Because the thing about Sly 2 is that it legitimately starts with the, main characters trying to stop the bad guy from the first game from resurrecting. So you kind of need to have pre-existing knowledge of these characters. The game does a good idea with, like, introducing you to the gang and introducing you to the presence of Clockwork and how dangerous he is. So I'll give the game that. You don't actually have to play Sly Cooper 1 to really enjoy Sly Cooper 2, but still, I kind of feel bad that I didn't play the first one first. And then after that, I would probably say my other favorite game would be... you see, I want to say Touhou 15, but I'm not sure if I would make Touhou 15 be one of my top 5 favorite games of all time. It's really difficult. I guess one of these days I gotta like write down all of my top favorite games. Put it in a cohesive list and figure out which one is my absolute favorite. You know, that could be a really good video idea, actually. Just take a bunch of games that I love and just figure out, like, definitively which one is my favorite of all time. It probably will still be Persona 2 Eternal Punishment, but who knows? Maybe Silent Hill 3 will finish it. Hey, Confusion. Hey, Gabe. Yeah, unfortunately no Discord stream tonight. We're gonna do a Discord stream tomorrow, though. But for tonight, I'm mostly just gonna be doing this myself. Wow, we killed Pazuzu without even, like, hitting his weakness. Oh, hey, I completely forgot that Pasaka gets experience on the side. He's like my side bitch. And he's got the tentacles to prove it. What are you talking about? It's totally not a fetish. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. Wait, no. I actually don't want to auto that. I can still talk about what I was going to talk about. Yeah, no worries. And hey, take it this way, Gabe, since no one is here to distract me in a call, you can pretty much say whatever you want to say, and you will have my full undivided attention, especially since we're going through a dungeon that I've already been through. Wow, you know, there's something to be said about witnessing the void of nothingness in this place. I've never actually moved the camera to look around this area, but like there's a whole lot of nothing up there, and it's so eerie. You know what it reminds me of? And I've heard this being said before, but it really gives me like backrooms vibes, these dungeons. Specifically this one. It's like nothing in the background. There's no music. There's no like sounds. There's no presence because everybody is dead. This is like the apocalypse. And you come to a place like this and there's literally just nothing. It's just a black void of nothingness. And it's just me and my fat ass. And my furries. And my skeleton. Actually, now that I think about it, my team is literally comprised of 2 furries and a skeleton. And Skeletor. Oh, this was a bad idea! Next time I see these guys, I'm just gonna, like, burn them with the holy light. I could also burn them with hellfire. What do you mean they're not weak to fire? They're ghosts. They're usually supposed to be. Are they weak to ice or something? No? Well, that's bad. Oh gosh. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't want to fight you guys. Alright, well, this is bad. We lost our healer, so, Pazuzu! I know you can heal. We actually have to take this battle seriously, despite the fact that this was a battle I did not want to fight at all. Poisonous. Poison. Just like my personality. Okay, I think, considering there are multiple enemies, Hellfire could be good here. Yeah, it did a decent amount of damage against the incubi. Oh no, our furry is in love with the naked lady. Hey, at least it isn't in love with the giant incubus that has his penises out. But this is pretty bad. As my friend Bubsy would say, what could possibly go wrong? If I didn't heal, that would have been really bad. Does ice work against a limp dick? Okay, no, it doesn't. That would be like the funniest shit. He ran away! What? He ran away because I froze his dick. She moaned because I froze the dick, okay. That is probably one of the weirdest battles I've come across in this game. And to be honest, definitely can't be the weirdest so far. Alright, let's bring our healer back, please. Pazuzu! I love Pazuzu. Did my message not pop out? Are you serious right now? You two try going to... Oh, right. Almost forgot about that. Let's see. Oh, no, yeah, it did show up. There we go. Okay, let's see what you said, game. I always forget to put it on all messages. The Harg family is a family of infected, which have defining features despite the species of Harg. Typically, a Harg has long, rough spines on their backs. It is a known fact that the spines are poisonous. Oh, okay. So that's why you were saying poisonous out of nowhere. I was wondering. That's weird, though. Why would it censor your message? You didn't say anything like that would be indicative of being like censor inducing. Heck, I don't even have those censor options on. YouTube is weird. YouTube is just really, really weird with what it doesn't like. And I've never understood it. And the thing is, it never used to be like this. I used to frequent stream chats all the time in the past. Like, ever since the early 2018s. Because that was when I started streaming, because I was inspired by a YouTuber who unfortunately is no longer doing YouTube. Oh my gosh. Just yesterday, Pazuzu! Just yesterday, I got a message in his Discord server that he was going to discontinue his Discord server because he's no longer uploading due to real life getting in the way, which, you know, I perfectly understand. I totally understand, like, you know, life and health and all that gets in the way sometimes, and it's gotten in the way of me as well, you know. That's one of the reasons why I'm not really able to stream 24/7, or even when I set it up. Like, sometimes I have to change the stream schedule. So I perfectly get that. It's just, you know, it's sad due to the fact that he was the one who did inspire me to take up live streaming, and, you know, just a piece of my past is lost because he's no longer, you know, doing stuff anymore, and it's sad. I know he hasn't streamed in a long time, but it's just, you know, it gets to you, especially when you're reminded of that person. Heck, like, there was this YouTube commentary group that I followed from 2019, or I think it was 2017 to 2022, and then they stopped uploading for some reason, and I never found out why. It's always sad, because you never know what happens to those types of people. Like, maybe they just weren't able to continue due to real life issues, or maybe something worse happened, you know? You never know, especially when they don't update. But anyways, probably because I'm infected. That probably might be the reason. YouTube doesn't like that word anymore. Speaking of 2020. The word infected probably got flagged because of COVID or some BS like that. Actually, I want to see if I put it on top messages. Oh wow, look at that! Yeah, your messages are just completely deleted in the context of top messages. Yeah, look. I guess you were right. Also, this game is more popular than I thought it was. Oh, Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne? Yeah. Shin Megami Tensei in general has been hitting the mainstream a lot recently. You'd be surprised how many people really like it. Nah, Demi-human, Oh, I'm sorry. Nah, Demi-human, I am Skeletor from the Fiends. I'm here to help. Good thing I have Daisojo. So that does make sense. Alright, we gotta do a puzzle apparently, so, I guess I never did come over here. Oh, right, maybe I gamed over when I was fighting the Morai sisters, so that's why. Okay. I gotta do some basic math. So that adds 3 to the moon phase. 2. 1. Son of a bitch. No, I failed that. Because if I go to the right, it gets to 8, and then I go left, and it goes to 7, and that's wrong. It's wrong! Literally 1984 YouTube. Maybe I have to not use the right. Okay, so, to do basic math, if I go to the left panel, the phase will go to 1, then to the right, 2, 3, left, 4, right, 5, 6, left, 7, right, no. If I go in the middle, 1, 2, left, 3, right, 4, 5, left, 6, right, 7, 8. Son of a bitch. If I go to the middle, 1, 2, right, 3, 4, 5, left, 6, 7, left, 8. Okay. Don't you just love basic math? I thought I was done with this shit when I graduated. I passed that math test the hard way. I did my work. Although, if I remember correctly, I only got like a passing grade in math. The SATs were a real pain. I really don't have anything that would be good against this, guys. Gosh, I really hope that Oncot doesn't negate this. Yay, he doesn't. Fuck him up! Monkey! He even makes like monkey noises too when you hit him. Oh, it was all for just the... Oh, let's get it. Yes! Alright, just to reiterate, those chests, if you open them during a full moon, it gives you a better item. So, oh my gosh, we were just at the crust of having the full moon go away. Thank goodness. Alright. Well, now we need to open the right door. So how are we going to do this? Well, we're definitely not going to get it in one moon phase. Basically, I'm just dropping infected lore. And at least it's not making me infected. Also, you put it back into all messages, right? Yeah, don't worry. I know to keep it on there for the rest of the stream. Alright, so if I go to the... If I start to the far left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... 8, a 7, it goes down, it goes back down. 7, 6, 5, no. If I start in the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, no. Start in the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Start to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Start to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 6. 5, 4. Start in the middle. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, no. Start to the left. 1, 1, 2, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh, I got it! Wait, what did I say? I don't remember what I said. 1, 2, 3. I think it was starting right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5. But yes, okay, so start to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Math! That is why I hate math. Anyways, we did it! Imagine this takes me back to the beginning. Wait, where are we? Was I going in the right direction? Am I actually going in the right direction, or did I go the wrong way? I think I went the wrong way or something, because I think this might be going like downward, further into the tower. Imagine it takes me further down into the tower. Where are we? Oh yeah, we're in like the basement. I think this is where we get some of those special items at. Man, look at all the Magatsuhi. Look at all the red sperm cells. Gosh, at least I remember I called them the red sperm cells. I mean, that's kind of what they look like. It's weird that they make it look like that. Wow, all that for a medicine. Imagine you just get that medicine and you're like, that's it, bullshit, and then you leave. That would be like terrible. There are some legitimately good treasures here though. Definitely worth getting. Why did every single demon that I have regain their MP? That's weird. Was it because of the moon phase puzzle thing? Well, now I lost all of my... Oh, that's a lot of, It inflicted silence on us! What the hell? That's a horrible chest right there. Okay, we'll get rid of mute on everyone. I have a lot of medicines, I can use them. I wonder if there's going to be better healing items that I can purchase, because, like, medicines are fine at the moment, but gosh, they will not last for an entire dungeon. Alright, I think this is the big item here. The Spyglass! Infinite using Spyglass basically gives you infinite analysis. And in this game, analysis is kind of useless unless you're using it in a random encounter. Because analysis can't be used in boss fights. They won't tell you the weaknesses or strengths of a boss because you technically haven't fought them before. I actually have no idea. Okay, so SMT Nocturne, even in the PlayStation 2 original version, did have a New Game Plus. I don't know if in New Game Plus it will allow you to analyze bosses and give you the information of bosses. I don't know that. If it does, then that would be actually pretty cool. Really, for a stinking medicine? We got 2 medicines. They must think I'd be making out of money. I mean, I am made out of money. Technically, I have the DLC. But I didn't in the original version. In an attempt to make an agent serum to make normal infected people into agents, they mistakenly disable the subject's immunity, causing them to go through metamorphosis into an infected creature. Forcefully turn them into the very zombie that they would become. And then they will destroy their minds, probably. Okay, so I think that's actually the way I'm supposed to be going. But because we did so much, I need to go back and actually save, because I don't want to lose all this progress. And that's what happened in the last session. We lost all of this progress because we didn't go back. Oh, thank goodness for Mahamayon. Mahamayon, I hate you. Why? Why do you always do this to me? What the? Okay. Honestly, I was hoping for one of them to get frozen. We need to use Mahamayo, and despite the fact that it misses, it will instant kill the succubi. Kill one of them. That's the main problem about hard mode. Even at this point, with all my grinding and all my really overpowered demons, I still am not... If I don't pay attention in a battle, I could potentially get wiped. It's just that easy. It sucks that it's that easy to just get a game over. But if it wasn't, then there wouldn't be any challenge. In that sense, I'm glad that the game keeps me on my toes. You know what? Maybe I actually healed myself in the healing spring. Yeah, you know what? I do distinctly remember her giggles and cackles. Well, I have enough money, I might as well use it. I would get totally out of this guy. Pazuzu! There are tiers of infected. Each tier determines their strength and intelligence. Grade 3 is the weakest and least intelligent, completely unable to understand human languages. So literally just a zombie. At that point, you're just a zombie. Understandable. And I'm guessing like grade 1 is probably like you keep your intelligence, but you're also super strong because you have the power of the undead. Oh my gosh. The game is like, hey, you know all that money that you spent to get all of your MP? Well, let's take it away from you. Call back and try again later. I love you, game. I love how unfair you are to me. hurting me more, daddy. You know what? I'm legitimately curious. Let's use that item that we just got that will forever be in our inventory. Reusable. What are these guys' weakness? Force and light. You know, considering you're the color of force magic, I wouldn't have thought that. But you're weak to light, so... Wow, got both of them. Ooh, a coral! That's actually really good, because that's a gemstone. We can use that to trade stuff. Please tell me there's a save point somewhere around here. I have to backtrack so far. Grade 2 is the middle ground and can understand English while others can't. Grade 1 is classified. Oh, okay. Secretive. The infected isn't a zombie virus. It's more so like a corruption. In a way. Does it make you... Oh, no! I don't want to go back up there! I know you said poisonous. Does it make you, like... Does it make your body absolutely vile or something like that? Because, yeah, nobody would want to be around you if you were vile. Sounds to me like it turns the person into a bioweapon. Gosh, this franchise certainly knows how to annoy me. Why don't we put the save point all the way in the middle of the dungeon, so the player has to go all the way back if they want to save their progress on the puzzle? It's well and good and all, but like... Please, can I have one a little closer to the boss? Also, I still haven't found it yet. Where the fuck is it? Did I miss it or something? It's up there. Oh gosh, it's up here. And I have to go through this room again because it's underneath this block. Why is it so far away? And why am I almost going to die? Thank goodness for Daisojo. I will, however, get more MP for him. You can never have more MP for our monk. For our Skeletor monk. Oh, great. Yeah, getting an MP was such a good idea. Daisojo's prayer ability is just absolutely broken. Heals you all the way to max HP, and also gets rid of all status effects. One of the reasons why he's the best healer in the game. Saves my bacon way too many times. Saves my bacon and my butt. My glorious, glorious butt. The infection completely morphs the human body, the shape you become varies, and the effects you produce vary as well. All humans are infected, but some are immune to its morphing effects. Ah. The different shapes and all that kind of gives me Resident Evil vibes at this point.
Welcome to the Cathedral of Shadows, where demons gather.
And you know I am a big fan of Resident Evil, so I'm eating this shit up. Alright, what other stuff can we make at this point? Ooh, Hoodus Velgor! He still has the faces and the wings at this point. Yeah, that's the classic Hoodus Velgor design that I love. We have Kali, Titan, we have a lot of demons, but not much we can make that we don't already have. Kaiwan is new. Starfish! It's Starro! I don't know if he'd be good, though. He's strong against magic. That's something. But then we'd have to get rid of Qinglong, and it took me a while to get Qinglong. Takamikazuchi. Wait, do I have Takamikazuchi? I don't remember you. In my party. I know who you are, and I'm actually kind of like surprised that you're in this game. Also, you're not naked and have two giant lightsabers, so you don't have your classic design. Actually, no, I think this is his classic design. I guess it would be better to say you don't have your tasteless design. I don't know. Besides the Zeodyne, he doesn't seem all that worth it. I do really want Shikioji, though. Alright, who's our weakest demon? It is Succubus. I think we've gotten Kushinada Hime before. Yakshini, Onkot. See, this is the problem. We're starting to get to the point where I've already gotten, like, most of the demons, and I could just get them into my party, but, like, oh, I need to make more! More! Yamotsu, Ikusa... Nope. I think at this point I'm probably okay. It's just I have to know when to switch out. Succubus is probably our weakest link, but again, nothing I can do with that at the moment. Once I make more art, I'll post it on the server. Currently, I'm working on the body of one of the infected, a part of the obelisk family. Cool, cool. Looking forward to that. Speaking of which, we're actually inside of an obelisk, so you're actually, like, perfect time. Your timing is impeccable, Gabe. And I want out of this obelisk. This place is torturous. I want to get away from these torturous sisters that keep making me redo this fucking puzzle. Once I do get to their puzzle, I'll probably have to look up the answer because I know what to do, but I don't know the process on how to do it. So I think my best bet is to just look up the answer, do it with the answer already in place, and just make my life much easier. I love the way how he screams. I kind of feel like they knew that people were going to compare Daisoja to Skeletor, so they gave him like a very Skeletor-esque voice. Although actually Matador had more of a Skeletor voice now that I think about it. Ooh, Arahabaki. I love my little Shotokodogu. If I remember correctly, that thing is weak to all magics, so... I think Preach will work? Yeah, Preach will work. And it inflicted Charm on him, so I don't even need to focus on him at all. Well... Man, it's a good thing that I absorb fire. It's a good thing that I have absorbed Scar's girlfriend and I become stronger than I ever could. Watch your backs, everyone. I'm more powerful than I can ever become. Oh, wait, no. That's right. I think he's weak to physical attacks, not magic. I always forget that with Arahabaki. Well, we have a way to see if that's actually true. Gotta go, adios. No worries, Gabe. I'll see you later. Nullify physical light and dark. Oh, he only repels ice. The one element that I used. Okay. Of course. But he does also nullify physical attacks. All of my demons have ice! What can I do? Oh, we could use Life Drain. Yeah, Life Drain bypasses the nullification. Due to the fact that Life Drain is an almighty move, which means it cannot be nullified, cannot be repelled, and cannot be, like, anything like that. Hooray for guaranteed hits! Which is not something I would say in other RPGs. Like DX2. In DX2, I'm more like, oh great, guaranteed hits. Ugh. I was gonna save this information for when we got back to SMT1, but I have, I've picked up Shin Megami Tensei DX2, which is the SMT mobile game. I played it when it was first released, all the way back like 7 years ago. Like, yeah, it's been around for like 7.5 years at this point. It's already on its 7.5 anniversary. I was actually surprised by that. It outlived Opera Omnia, and it's a terrible. It's not a terrible game. It just has really terrible rates, and when I was playing it in the past, had a terrible story. But yeah, I picked it back up because I was getting into an SMT kick. I wanted my SMT high again. Suffice to say, despite the fact that the rates are still terrible, the story is actually far better than I remember it. Well, actually no, the story in chapter 1 is still very fan fiction bullshit-esque, but everything after that in like chapter 2 and 3 and stuff like that, well, is it chapter or is it act? I think it's act. Specifically after chapter 7, things actually start to like feel more like a Shin Megami Tensei game instead of just a slice of life where it's just random characters that I don't give a shit about. Because I'm gonna be honest, the main characters in that game I did not give a shit about, to the point where I just it was like another apocalypse, where the characters were just so insufferable. They were one note, they had nothing going for them. And you know what? The game was released around the time when Apocalypse was coming out, if I remember correctly, so there was that was the trend, I guess, in Atlas. They just wanted to make one-note characters. Maybe because they were bored, maybe because it would be easy to sell them to people, because hey, people just like characters for appearances and nothing else. It doesn't matter if they don't have any depth. All that matters is they can be people's waifus or husbandos. Hey everybody, don't you want a character whose only defining personality and character trait is that he works out and he's shirtless and then he constantly shows you his abs? Really? You don't? You want actual character development and reasons for why he is the way he is? Sorry, we can't hear you. More abs. And again, after chapter 7, that game really picks up its slack and actually like develops the characters, makes them interesting, fleshes out the world that game takes place in. It's actually enjoyable, and I am so surprised. I think I realized it once I got to like chapter 13, which was a little too late, but when they started making characters that you can only exclusively use in certain battles, I was like, wait a minute, why? And then I was reading the story and I was like, oh, this shit is actually on fire. And it's like, now I actually want to pay attention to the story. Because as opposed to a lot of people, I actually do pay attention to a lot of gacha game storylines. One of the big things... nice. We only had the charmed one left. One of the big things about Opera Omnia that I will always say, like, makes it the best mobile game is its story. Like, the gameplay was fun, the battle system was enjoyable, the fan service was phenomenal, but the story was also really, really good. So I'm that weird type of person who, whenever they play a gacha game, if the story is interesting enough, I will actually pay attention and read the story. It's one of the reasons why I stopped playing DX2 when I did, like 4 years ago, or I think it was like 4 or 3 years ago. Either way, I stopped playing it because I didn't like the story. And despite the fact that, you know, it had Shin Megami Tensei characters, and, you know, I love Shin Megami Tensei, it wasn't enough to keep my attention. And that's really sad, because I love Shin Megami Tensei. And it's also one of the reasons why I won't touch SMT... no, it's not SMT. It's Persona 5, whatever the mobile game is. I don't actually know the name, but, like, it's one of the reasons I won't touch that game. The gameplay seems fun. The 3D models for all the personas are really cool. I do enjoy some of the character designs, but, like, I haven't heard very good things about the story. In fact, I've heard pretty mixed things, and that's a deal breaker for me. Like, if I don't care about a story, I won't play it. I just realized I brought in Dionysus. I was supposed to bring in Pazuzu. Well, we got Dionysus for now, so let's use a Miragion. Ooh, okay, that's a decent amount of damage, actually. Alright. I kinda want to use Preach to see what effects we can inflict. Oh, we actually inflict a sleep. Nice! Gosh, status effects are so good. And it's not even like status buffs. I know how good status buffs are in Shin Megami Tensei, but status effects? That's one thing I will say, because I'm playing on hard mode, this playthrough is actually making me appreciate the scopes of status effects. And how good they actually are. Alright, Daisojo, we need to give you more MP. I forgot that I'm able to purchase chakra drops now. Hooray for chakra drops.
Pazuzu!
Forgive me, Pazuzu. I did not mean to murder you. You were my friend, Pazuzu. You were my friend. Wait for me, Pazuzu. In Kyoyaku Megami Tensei 2. I know Pazuzu plays like a major role in that game. This leads nowhere. Okay. I actually have no idea where I'm going. It's like I backtracked to get the save point, but I actually don't remember how to get back up to the top of the tower. Gosh, I can't wait. It always is Daisojo. At least they don't target the MC. Alright, we can increase our strength by 30, but do we really want to? We can increase our... 420, baby! We can increase our agility. You know what, the more HP, the better. And nullify fire. Ooh, that's a good one. Don't know if I want it though, because I have a lot of good stuff right here. This is the big question, because like I have a lot of good skills. Do I get rid of something though? Hellfire is for good coverage, but do I really need it? I have Miragi stones, so if anything, I could just use a basic stone for elemental damage. Yeah, you know what? Screw Hellfire. Hellfire. Actually, no. Don't screw Hellfire because it's one of legitimately the best Disney songs of all time. But we have Nullfire, and that will allow us to just innately nullify fire, and we can switch to a different Magatama. Mana gain. Look at that. If we equip this Magatama, will we still have the nullify fire effect from our actual passive? Because if so, I'm going with this. I mean, what better way to test it? Alright, let's bring Daisojo back to life. Wake up, Daisojo. Wake him up inside. Nah, I can't wake up. Wake me up inside. Save me. Save me from the nightmare I become. I'm sorry, Skeletor. The only one who can save you from your nightmare is He-Man. And my He-Man X Skeletor ship continues. Oh, this is a problem. Dionysus, you have fire. Finally! Another element! Well, it was good that we had another element. Not anymore. The fuck did he just say to me? I kind of wish he used fire or age. Physical damage. You can't do anything, Spirit. I just realized something. Do I... Ooh, a ruby. Wow, I'm getting extremely lucky with getting these stones. Do I actually have... Yes, I have rocks. Okay. Mirage rock, Mabufu rock. Okay, nice, nice. That means I can actually use elements without having to waste slots on Spirit's skill slots. Fantastic, so I don't have to worry about that whatsoever. Oh wow, this actually is the right way to go. Apparently I went the completely wrong direction. I think I went... Okay, so that puzzle with the moon, I think was... I think I got extra loot, but I also didn't fully explore that location, so we're gonna have to go back there eventually. Oh, you've gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. You mean to tell me that there was a save spot right here, and if I just continue further... Like, you think I'll just splat if I fall off right now? Or do you think I'll just fall indefinitely? You think Pazuzu will save me? I don't think Pazuzu will save me. Anyways... I was wondering if this would work against Bahamut. Baphomet. I can't... Ganon ban, I call them Baphomet. Or Bahamut. No, wait, I said it right. I like how I keep getting confused by their name, even though I'm sometimes saying it correctly and sometimes saying it wrong. I mean, I wouldn't be amiss if Bahamut was in this game. Having a giant dragon under my command, speaking of which. Qinglong, what do you have in your arsenal? I'm kind of surprised you don't have a force spell. Weak to fire. It has ice. How many demons have ice in my party? Even Okuninushi has ice, although they do have Akidine. Okay, you have actual force. Good. Raga Naja seems to have Zio. Okay. Makes sense, they do drain electricity. Trying to debate on who I should bring with me. Drain attack. Ooh. I think that means he heals every time he does a physical attack. Or just a basic physical attack. Oh, I kind of want to use Qinglong. It took me a while to get him, but I don't know if I want to use him right now. He has Makarakarn. Ooh. I'll save him for later. Dionysus is pretty good right now, just due to the fact that he can heal. Needle spray! Wow, I didn't know Pazuzu followed the school of Togemon. No wonder Pazuzu was useless. Pazuzu wasn't useless. He wasn't useless. He was a good investment, right? Right? He had to be. He had to be. Oh! Ooh, we definitely need to heal after this. Onkot turned against the party. I love it whenever the demons kill themselves. It's so cathartic. Alrighty. Well, now we have a good place to save. You know what? I think I may have actually gotten this far, but I forgot to, see, this is the problem. I didn't check my map to see if I actually mapped out this area. No, I didn't. Okay, so I actually didn't come up here. This was part of the dungeon that got erased after I got my game over in the last session. Unfortunate. Well, at least we're powerful enough to take these guys out in one hit. I just realized, do we even have a stoma enabled? We better have a stoma enabled. Otherwise, I've been fighting these battles for nothing. Oh wow, look at that. We've been fighting these guys for nothing. I mean, it's not for nothing. We did get a decent amount of experience and all that. Soma droplet. Now I'm really debating on whether or not we actually look up the answer to this next puzzle. Because if we don't know the answer, we're gonna have to fight these girls a long, long time. And more than once, probably. A part of me has always liked Arahabaki as a demon, but unfortunately, because of their many weaknesses, I've never found a real use for Arahabaki. I would love to use them in a party in one of these days, but like, unless I can like nullify at least a couple of their weaknesses, they're kind of a liability for the most part. They're pretty niche, but man, if you use them against a boss fight that only uses physical attacks, that boss is fucked. Which I think I did do at some point in SMT5. Gosh, SMT5 was such a fun game. And I'm talking about the original SMT5, not the not the Vengeance version, because I haven't played that version yet. I had my fun with the original. Despite the fact that the end game was kind of boring and bland, because, like, let's face it, I broke the game at that point. It was still really enjoyable, and I had my fun with it. Okay. So, if I remember correctly, we need to fight them from, like, left to right. So, over here. Let's see, do we have the right party? I think we do, actually. I think we do.
With Kagutsuchi.
Well, I kind of lost my mind at some point, but yeah, for the most part, I have.
I am Atropos, the eldest of the Moire sisters.
Uh-oh, I think I might have fucked up already.
How unlucky of you to meet me. I cut the threads of fate. In other words, your fate is already sealed.
Oh no, the giant scissors! Yeah, so I think I was supposed to fight her last. So the trick to this puzzle is you need to fight the sisters in the sequential order that they that they line up with the thread of life. Basically, you have to fight the first sister who spins the thread, then you have to fight the second sister who analyzes the thread, and then you have to fight the third sister which cuts the thread. Atropos is the third one, so I think we kind of screwed up. Alright, oh well. At the very least, we'll murder her and test out on whether or not she's, on whether or not we're powerful enough to do this. I actually don't remember what she's all about, so let's do the obvious buffing at the beginning. And the debuffing. Gosh, I wish I had Tarunda. Did not mean to use that physical attack. Okay, she's all about thunder. Got it. Okay, she also uses force. Got it. It's a real good thing that I used Rakukacha. If she uses both force and lightning, though, does that mean she's not weak to anything? Oh, only one way to find out. Most likely not. Oh, at least she doesn't absorb that. I was kind of worried considering her hair color. Don't you know that women's hair color is a good indication for what they're weak to? Oh wow, okay, so the Null Fire does proc, even if I'm using a Magatama that doesn't, that makes me weak to it. Awesome, so I nullify both fire and ice. Man, it's almost like I'm playing as Maluki. Alright, well, we kind of just won this in the bag. I don't think we really even need to do anything else after this point. Let's just go on the offense. Heck, I'll leave it to Spirit to do the finishing move. Gosh, I kind of miss their PS2 voices. If I remember correctly, like, Atlas did this thing where they reused a lot of voice lines from 777. Wow. They reused a lot of lines from, like, Persona 2 and Persona 1 for the demons in this game. So I think, like, one of the Morai sisters was literally just, like, Eriko from Persona 2. And the other one's, I think, Ulala. Kind of ridiculous that they did that in the first place, but you know, Atlas was kind of a small company back in the day. And plus it was an English translation, so you know, you do with what you have. My gosh, being able to nullify 2 elements is really, really good. Oh my gosh. I am legit surprised that she is still up. And Dionysus is really gonna need some MP later. I mean, that's just a really good debuff. Honestly, we should have used that at the beginning. How much HP does she have? Or, okay. Right, I forgot that she leaves. So unfortunately, because we did that wrong, I'm going to have to go back. So I'm going to guess that the sister we need to fight is to the right. The sister that we need to fight is on the right, you say? Alright, well thankfully now I know. And knowing is half the battle. Just out of curiosity. Rukunda. Do we have anyone with Tarunda? You have Rakukaja, you have Sukukaja. You don't have anything. Wow, succubus. Pazuzu has Tarukaja. I like how Qinglong has all of the buffs, apparently. And Fog Breath. Wow, Qinglong is actually pretty stacked. And Nagaraja does... Wow, we don't actually have Tarunda at this point. I'm kind of surprised. Well, with that in mind, I think we're good with Dionysus in the party. Actually, you know what? Screw Dionysus. I like Dionysus, but I want to use Qinglong for a while. So let's go with this party. Alright, so I'm going to guess the door to the right. At least they made this easy. And there we go.
So, have you figured out how the puzzle works?
I mean, I think so, but I don't know if I got the right sister. Okay, I did.
Clotho, the youngest of the Moirai sisters.
Hi there. I think she's probably my favorite in terms of the design.
I shall wind the thread of your life.
Oh, please. What? Everybody is horny for the Moirai sisters. All right, now that we know how easy it is to deal with these girls, let's actually like show off our strategy. So first off, we want to do Fog Breath. We already have War Cry on Oze, so we could just use it there. Rakukaja. Honestly, Makakaja is not really used for this team, considering our only, like, magical damage dealer is Qinglong, and we're not gonna use Qinglong for magic. He's specifically for debuffing, or buffing. Roar. I am dragon, hear me roar. Now that I think about it, I think Qinglong I've never used in an actual playthrough. He's one of those demons that you can only get through a evolution, so I guess that's one of the reasons why I never managed to get him in my party. Yeah, I'm a really big fan of the Morai Sisters designs. Specifically the bodysuits with like the weird tapestry that pretty much all the sisters outside of the last one are like wrapped in. I think that's a pretty cool design. And just for the sake of making ourselves even stronger. Oh, she's not gonna stand a chance after this. She's still trying to do physical attacks, what the heck? Is she supposed to be like a physical innate demon or something? I always thought Clotho was like a healer. Then again, this is like the first time we actually damaged her, and oh my gosh. I'm gonna be honest, she probably stands absolutely no chance, but I did that, so I guess we're giving her a chance. Count yourself lucky, Clotho. Oh wow, she actually still says elegant in this version. It's not the it's literally based off of a line from Eriko from Persona 2. But they actually had the new voice actor say it this time. And not have it be like a reused line. Honestly, kind of weird, but it's mostly because I'm the Persona 2 fan, so I can catch that stuff a mile away. I want to be honest, Oze, you're probably not all that useful in this battle. Right, let's just do a physical attack. That's still a decent amount of damage, though. And we'll do a... honestly, Divine Shot. We could have saved this crit for the next turn, but actually it's not a crit. I'm dying. I'm in danger. And she leaves. Alright, well, now we need to get to the center. Okay, so if I go left, and then I go down, and then I go up. Okay. Figured it out. Let's just get more MP. I'm so glad I stuck up on those chakra drops. Alright, Oze, you're probably not going to be all that useful in these battles right now, so let's bring somebody else. Honestly, I want to use Okuninushi because it took me a while to make her. Or them. Actually, no, Okuninushi, I believe, is based off of a guy. Oh, great. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, I failed! No! I was supposed to go down, not up. Oh. Well, you know what that means. I gotta do that battle all over again. Like I said, this is so fucking annoying and I hate it. Alright, let's do it again. I guess we have to fight Clotho. I mean, we proved that we can beat her, so... There we go. Yeah.
If you like me, but this time.
Oh, she actually had like new dialogue apparently. She's like, you didn't figure it out, fuck you. Fuck you too, lady. We're gonna burn you to a crisp. Oh, why do they give... Okay, that's weird. I'm pretty sure Okuninushi is based off of a guy. From, like, Legends, I believe they are. Alright. Honestly, we don't even really need to lower her offensive power. But we definitely need to do something about that. Well, good thing we have Daisojo. Thank goodness for Daisojo. Prayer is just a big crutch, and I love it. Chaos Blade. Honestly, I don't know which will deal more damage. Let's go with the Chaos Blade. Oh, multi-hit. Okay. Well, it's something. Ouch. Yeah, we've already figured out this battle. We just need to get her to the point where she just runs away. Girl, please. We've kind of already destroyed you at this point. In fact, I think she's gonna run away with this one divine shot. Just for consistency's sake, I want to see how much damage Agidine does. That's actually better than Chaos Blade. Unfortunately. There we go. Okay, she leaves. Alright, now let's do this puzzle right this time. So if we go down, that's 1. Go right. Okay, I figured it out. So we go right here. We press this, and then we go back to the right. Go down, that's 6, and then we go upward. Awesome. How are we gonna get to the left, though?
I will not allow you past here.
I mean, that's good. I don't want to go past there. I want to go to the left to fight your sister.
Lachesis, the second of the Moire sisters.
Lachesis? That's how you say it? I always said it as Lachesis, but to be fair, no one has ever said it verbally, so I guess this is the first time.
I measure the length of life.
Oh yeah, are there other things that you measure?
Your thread is reaching its end.
Oh wow, she's got to the end. I have to warn you, it's a very, very long thread. Oh, another thing that I'm not a big fan of is the fact that they changed the voice lines for the Morai sisters, because Lachesis had like the funniest voice lines in the entire game for some reason, and I don't know if this was reused from a different game. She sounded like absolutely in pain. Every single time she would use a spell, for some reason, the sound that came out of her mouth was it was literally always just and I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. With that said, though, she, I believe, is the buffer/debuffer, so she's probably going to be the one that will give us the most problems. I actually have no idea if she has if she has a Dekaja and Takunda on her side, so we're not gonna buff too much. Just enough so that we can deal some pretty good damage against her. Alright, that should do it. And considering she's constantly using, like, Unda and Kaja spells, she's dealing a significant amount of damage with her physical attacks. So we should probably raise our HP and our, well, not our HP. Hey, speaking of our HP, it's 69. Nice. We gotta raise our defense. Totally. Good thing we have Rakukaja. Let's see. We could use another Fog Breath, though. Make it so she can't even hurt us. Oh, that's a problem, though. Well, there goes my strategy. Thankfully, I believe Tetrakarn will go away in the next turn, but we can't deal any physical attacks to her right now. I guess this is where actual magic comes in. Unfortunately, she's not weak to anything, so... Makarakarn now. She's implementing actual strategy. Unfortunately, magic was not what I was going to rely on. Even though, let's be honest, the giant shot from my palm might as well just be magic. Chaos Blade. It's 69 again. What is with this battle and having 69 constantly? This should make her run away. I'm going away with my donut hair for some reason. Yeah, why is her hair like braided in a donut? I don't... That's the one thing I'm not a big fan of, the hairstyles that they all have. Okay, this might be a problem though. If I go to the left, that's 1. Go right, that's 2. Oh, never mind. This is actually really easy. 7, 6, 5, and then I go to the left and I immediately fight Atropos. Nice. Honestly, we're in a good position. I don't really need to actually like heal or anything like that.
You again.
Yes, it's me again. I've already fought you. Yeah.
Have you said your prayers? I will cut off any attachments you have to this world.
Despite the fact that you've already beaten me last time and have already beaten 2 of my sisters, which means I'm the only one left. Welp. Looks like I'm screwed. Actually, she does have a little tapestry on her. It's wrapped around her head for some reason. In some way, I have no idea how it's actually keeping on there. Yeah, I never said the designs were realistic. I just think they're really cool. And you know, a woman in a suit is always a kicker for me. Isn't that right, Okuninushi? And then Okuninushi just gives me a side glare. Because I'm pretty sure they are male. I distinctly remember their origin being that they were like a male warrior. I could be misremembering, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. Oh, look at that. My dragon absorbed it and I blocked it. And if you use fire on me, I'm gonna block it too. Lady, you are screwed. 677. I definitely need to use a lot more Taruka just to make that stronger. Unfortunately, the only one who does have Tarukaja in this team is Qinglong. At least I know what to use with him. Lady, did you not learn from the last time? I think that tapestry is cutting the blood circulation to her head. Just every single time it's a Skeletor. I want a mod of this game where instead of, you know, the normal sound effect, whenever Daisojo does that scream, it's just the Skeletor. Nyeh. Wawa. Oh yeah, she also had a really weird voice too. It was like Shona or Wawa. I don't. What was the voice direction behind that? I wonder. Oh gosh, the power of a physical build. You gotta love it. At this point, I'm pretty sure that we've passed the HP threshold. Yep. And with that, all 3 sisters have been defeated. And I think that completes the puzzle. And then we can go to the Shrine of the Silver Monkey. No, first things first, we gotta go and save. At this point, we pretty much completed it all, and just so we never have to do that puzzle again, we're gonna go back and save. Yay! Not as annoying as I remembered, mostly because I actually remembered the answer to that puzzle, but gosh, if you don't know about the lore of the sisters and the fact that you have to beat them in a certain order, that is really, really annoying. It's a really annoying battle. Thankfully, we got through it, and the next battle is, I believe, against all three of them at the same time. And once we beat that, we'll finally be out of the obelisk. Yay! We can finally be free from this liminal space. Seriously, it just... the chanting and the minuscule music with, like, the background and my dummy thick ass just really adds to the atmosphere. My ass is atmospheric. And don't you forget it. Fuck you. Love the way he just like throws his sword down. It's like, no. Be gone, thoughts. It's actually funny, the Demi-fiend is at like level 48. I believe that's the exact level that I left my SMT1 characters at. So we're going to be playing that game tomorrow, and I'm hoping that that will be the final session of that game, considering I did promise I would finish that before the end of August, but we weren't able to, so... Alright, now if I remember correctly, there's a cube right here that we can take upward. But there's a cube on the other side that we can take downward. I'm debating on which one we take. Ooh, I really want to take this one over here. I really want to see what we're going to get if we take it. Ooh, that's not good. Well, it's a good thing we have Daisojo. Heal my dragon. Pray for my dragon, please. Just like how I pray to my dragon every single night. I said my dragon. I know I'm married to Nexus in Final Fantasy XIV, but I probably shouldn't mention him being my dragon, otherwise we're gonna get some ideas. Oh no, we have to wait for the full moon. The full Kagutsuchi. Please tell me we have this. Oh, we actually didn't have that enabled for some reason. How long will it be until the full moon? And why are we still encountering this Pazuzu? What level is this guy? He's level 45. Yeah, that's a stoma not working for you. What the? Right. I forgot that he could do that. Just immediately kills Xinglong. I want to check something real quick. Pisaka is level 35. I think the reason why we're encountering these things is because of Pisaka's level and not Spirit's level. So, like, I think in order to, like, negate the encounters, the person who is using Estoma needs to be at the level of those demons. Which means I need to train Pisaka? Oh, that's annoying. Well, it's a good thing I have all these grimoires that I can eventually use. Not right now, of course, but later. Oh, thank goodness the full moon is about to happen. Oh, thank goodness we have more encounters. Isn't that just lovely? And the fact that we can't skip them. Isn't that fucking fantastic? I love encounters. right. I am so surprised that you don't have force. Qinglong is a dragon. You'd think they'd have force magic. Oh, actually, now that I remember that, Mazan. There we go, Mazan Rock for the instant weakness. What did I do? Why did I do a fucking physical attack? What compelled me to do that, I wonder? Well, we got it confused at least. It dropped his money! My money. Oh boy, fat loot! Well, I can't be too mad considering we keep getting gems. And the less gems I need, the later the better. Can we get to the other treasure chest? Oh, damn it. It's already 7/8. It's too late. Gosh, why the fuck would they put a treasure chest on the other side of that pillar and then another one right here? Why? Why do you want to torture me, game? Why do you love to torture me? This is reminding me of the time when I played this game on the PS3. This was like my first playthrough of Nocturne, and I didn't really know about Istoma, the spell, so when I got to the obelisk and I encountered these like chests, I already knew that you could get the best versions of the items on a full moon, or full Kagutsuchi, so I would legitimately have to deal with the encounters over and over and over again. I'm pretty sure I got like 30 encounters waiting for every single full cycle of the moon. It was so annoying, and every single time I do this running around in circles trying to get the full moon, Kagutsuchi, whatever, it just reminds me of that moment. Oh, now you talk to me. I mean, I do have beads.
Thank you. Let me give you this. Go ahead, take it.
You got a stun. That was so not worth it. That was totally not worth it for a bead, especially since I can't buy a bead right now. Ooh, we really need to use meditate. Oh wait, you do have Zanma! Why did I not see that? Also, what the heck is the monkey weak to? I actually don't remember. It better not absorb Zan. Okay, good. We actually do need to kill the spirit before... Okay, there we go. I don't want to deal with Last Resort again. Oh. And that's why we keep counting. Oh wait, please tell me we used Stoma. I need to double check. Okay, good. I think it actually takes longer if I just spin in circles. I love them. I said it before. I like them, the liminal like music, but gosh, it also makes for a very boring dungeon track. Where's the peppy, upbeat groove music that I'm used to with Shin Megami Tensei? This game is going for a different approach, and I can respect that, but at the same time, it's like, man, it makes dungeon crawling kind of boring. Or less impactful, really. Then again, the whole impact is that you are alone, and it's literally you're surrounded by nothingness, so I guess it fits. If anything, it fits the atmosphere that it's trying to go for. But I don't like that attitude. Go, my dragon! I like how my dragon zoomed right into Pazuzu. He just zoomed straight through him. Like a fucking missile. Granted, not as powerful as Digimon's titty missiles, but you know, close enough. Oh, I forgot about this. If you fall from here, you will lose your life. And that's just there. Well, now I kind of want to go there. Yeah, I think that might be something for later. I don't remember. But I think we might have just, like, gone through all of this for nothing. In fact, maybe we have to do this later, like after we beat the boss fight? Oh, if we have to beat the boss fight before we're supposed to go down here, then... at least we... Oh, no! I get the picture, game. I get the picture. Okay. Guess we're fighting the boss then. Screw trying to get rewards, okay? Anytime you try to go beyond the game's expectations, it destroys you. It burns you. It destroys you. To be fair, I did deserve that. I mean, I went auto on these guys knowing that they would kamikaze me if I do. Why am I still doing it? I never learned my lesson. Oh, thank goodness. Well, I mean, we saved right before, right after we completed the puzzle, so at least we don't have to do any of that bull anymore. So it was just a hop, skip, and a jump to the boss fight. But still, those treasure chests I will have to go back and get. Hopefully I remember. I like how I used a stoma and then immediately ran into an encounter. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to train that Basaka. Because the stoma is not working. Every single time I just do not learn my lesson. Okay. It's like at that point I just do this on purpose. And I'm not. I'm not doing it on purpose. Let's see. I think I'll bring Oze for this, actually. Yeah, let's prepare ourselves for the boss fight that is inevitably coming. In more ways than one. I can't believe that fudging happened. You sense a powerful thing up the floor. Will you go? I mean, I don't want to go back to the basement.
We aren't letting you pass that easily.
Yeah, I figured, considering I got multiple game overs just to get up here.
Do not underestimate us.
Trust me, I'm not.
We three Moire sisters will...
Moray? I thought it was Morai. This game is just teaching me all about pronunciations.
Spin! Measure!
and snip your fate.
And in the name of Kagutsuchi, we will punish you. Moray Moon. Alright, Moray sisters. Again, I do love their designs in this game, and I like the fact that they have a boss fight where they all hold the thread. It's actually really cool. Alright, so we're gonna go with the basic strategy that we've been going this entire time, so let's first debuff them. We may have to take out, okay, so this may be a Delta Sisters thing again, where we have to take out the healer, otherwise she will revive everybody. But I think we're safe to just get rid of Lachesis. Lachesis is kind of my first priority. Specifically because of the fact that she buffs and debuffs, and I don't want her messing with my buffs and debuffs. Wait, he had War Cry. I could have used War Cry. Oops. Well, it is what it is. Sukukaja to increase my evasion, and they will probably not be able to hit me. Oh! I spoke too soon, and you know what? The thumbnail now makes sense. I'm in love with the Morai sisters. In more ways than one. Spirit, will you shut the fuck up? Okay. I don't think they did anything that harmful to me, so let's continue to increase our physical attack. Wow, she actually did that. Okay, that's actually bad. Alright, we're gonna have to use War Cry at some point. Oh, in hindsight, I probably should have done that to Clotho. Doesn't matter, because now they can't deal much damage to me at this point. And we're gonna Rakunda to make sure that their defense is lowered. Elegant. Girl, we barely attacked you. Oh, you're reflective against magic. Oh no, the horror. Okay, that's actually pretty bad. But you did it. You didn't do it to me, so I'm fine. Honestly, she should use Marin Karen on Spirit the entire time. I would immediately fall in love with her if she did that. All right. Lachesis or Lachesis, you're going down. Oh no, it's Lachesin. You ain't getting away from me. Now that's one mental image that I do not want to think about. And then we're gonna be a little stronger, stand a little taller. Be a little elegant. It is annoying having her constantly use diorama, but thanks to Spirit's damage, she's not catching up to our DPS. We're gonna take out Lachesis at some point. Or in 2 hits. Wow. They didn't last that shortly in their solo boss fights. I guess you actually couldn't defeat them in their solo boss fights. You actually did have to make them run away. Which probably means that they had infinite HP. I actually wonder about that. If that's actually true. Whoa! Oze! That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Okay, might as well do another physical hit. Yeah, we're pretty much set for the next turn. Oh, man. So, I'm pretty sure it's not without saying that we can fuse and get the Morai sisters into our party. I'm looking forward to that. I want to see what type of crazy strategies I can make with these 3. Well, Clotho is gone, who had the spindle, and now the thread is just hovering in the air, making absolutely no sense. What now, Atropos? Her scissors are just shivering with fear. Even without the crit, that is still a significant amount of damage. Wonder how much Buffalo would do. Something. I'm gonna go out with a spectacle. Okay, will this be the finishing one? Actually, no, surprisingly enough. Doesn't matter, she's dead anyways. Honestly, we could just do, like, auto at this point if we really wanted to. You know what? punch. Just a punch to the stomach. I do kind of feel bad, but, you know, they subjected me to a terrible dungeon for, like, the past 3 sessions, so, you know what, fuck them. And we got the Magatama, Jed. Imparts special magic, nullifies curse, mute, and poison. Ooh. And we get buffs! Taru Kaja, and I'm guessing it's gonna give us all the Kaja spells. Pretty sweet. Actually, not bad. Kind of debating on if I actually want Nullify Ice and what I would switch out if I did. I guess I would probably get rid of Fog Breath or something. No, Warcry. Warcry is see, I can make do with Fog Breath because lowering the hit rate is really, really good. So I probably would just keep Fog Breath. Either way, we made it to the top of the obelisk. Considering it's been like 3 sessions or something, our ultimate goal was to get up here to find the maiden who is responsible for like the Nihilos project. So what are we gonna find? Well, I mean, obviously the maiden. Who's absorbing the red sperm cells? Why do they look like that? Seriously. Was it on purpose? Was it on accident? I don't know. So surprising absolutely no one, it was actually Miss Takao, our teacher, who was the maiden. I mean, to be fair, they did mention her being the maiden at the beginning of the game. I think it was Hikawa who actually called her by that name. Also, I'm glad we got like a little small snippet of her like levitating onto her back and slowly onto the floor. That's kind of what was shown, but like she was also on top of a very spiky pyramid. would have been funny if she just fell on it. It's like, my back.
Thank you.
Spirit. Every single time I am always surprised by this teacher's name. I forgot I named her C my P. Mrs. C.
I don't know why, but I had a feeling you'd come and save me.
Well, I mean, you know, I'm good at coming.
It's funny. I remember telling you all these things about how you could rely on me.
Yeah, that was like a couple months ago, wasn't it?
Yet here I am, relying on you instead. Turns out I'm completely powerless.
I mean, not true. You did manage to absorb all of that, like, all those red sperm cells. to be fair, the red sperm cells are actually supposed to be like magnetite or magatama, so it's like the actual energy that the demons use and abuse. Or I guess technically it would be Hikawa that abuses it.
How can I expect to shape the world when I can't even shape my own life?
Man, what a first world issue right there.
All I did as the maiden was follow Hikawa's orders. He told me I'd be the pillar of the new world, but not like this.
Not literally. I thought he meant figuratively.
In the end, I was nothing but a tool for collecting Magatsuhi.
Oh, it was Magatsuhi, right. Magatama, magnetite, I always get confused about all those terms. But it all basically means the same thing.
Would come at a heavy cost, the price of the world itself. I knew, yet I went through with it regardless.
So you murdered and decimated the entire world and brought about the apocalypse and left only a couple of humans alive on purpose.
And as it stands now, the new world is going to be a far cry from what I'd hoped.
And what did you hope for?
I dreamed of an ideal world where people were grateful to be alive. To be honest, I couldn't stand the way things were before. We claimed to want peace, yet nobody took any personal responsibility for the world's problems. We were selfish to the core.
Lady, that may have been right, but at the same time, you still committed mass genocide and destroyed the lives of pretty much everybody, as well as, like, the entire future. I don't see how that could be seen as right in any form or fashion, even if you were being manipulated.
Not only that, we were miserable. though no one would admit it if you asked. Our indolence fed our complacence.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I'm pretty well content with my life.
And did anyone seek to better themselves or raise the bar for humanity higher? No, because they saw no value in it.
And you thought you would by destroying everything. I mean, I would cut her more slack if she didn't really know the entire scopes of everything she was doing, but she literally just said that she knew the stakes, the price, and what would happen if she went with Hikawa. She knew all this, and yet she did it anyways.
That's how I saw the world. In my mind, a world like that might as well one day blink out of existence.
So you're a nihilist who saw no point in the world because you yourself saw no point in it. Well, yes, I literally just repeated what I said. She saw no point in the world going on for anyone else because she had no reason to exist herself. So, in a way, she was kind of just pushing her own dilemmas and her own struggles onto everyone else in existence, which is a very dangerous thing.
No wonder I got manipulated by Hikawa.
And despite the fact that I'm like eating her up at this point, she is at least self-aware to realize the folly of her decisions and her mindset. So, you know, kudos to her. I'm actually like... I'm teasing at this point. I actually do kind of like Mrs. Takao, which is her like original name. She's actually a very compelling character with her struggles, which not a lot of people really talk about.
But the battle isn't over just yet.
The war is not over. The war has just begun.
The world is still being recreated. Its shape is not yet fixed. And I discovered a goddess who can set things right.
Uh-oh. Is it a stone goddess? Is it a goddess that warped the entirety of our land and put us in a time loop? Oh wait, wrong series.
Not even Hikawa knows of her existence. She was drawn here by the power of Magatsuhi.
Oh, it's the hidden god. It's Madara. Okay.
Surely she can teach me the reason for creation.
You sure about that? Okay, so here's something that really comes out of left field. Although, to be fair, with all the weird stuff that comes out of left field in this game, it's actually not out of the realm of possibility for this to happen. Oh gosh, Exorcist!
Fool who bears the name of freedom.
I'm not a fool. Yeah, I like game over like 10 times in this series, but I'm not a fool.
Under the light of liberty, your wrong shall be forgiven.
Yay, liberty!
I am Aradia. I have come from the far reaches of Amama.
My gosh, I don't know how to feel about her just constantly spasming all over the place.
It is my duty to bestow freedom. Ask, and you shall be set free.
Okay, but what do I get in return for getting freedom? I want something.
Would you settle for a soft taco?
Yay! Freedom it is! All you need to do is feed me.
If you deem yourself right, light will return to the world. But so will darkness.
Yeah, because darkness can't exist without the light, and light can't exist without the darkness, and Kingdom Hearts is light. Yeah, we've been through this.
Pursue the way of creation. You yourself are a world too.
I am my own world. The world doesn't end with me. Gosh, we are making so many Square Enix references today.
Do not obey others. Do what you believe is right.
Don't listen to anybody. They're not your dad. They can't tell you what to do. And despite whether or not you agree with her claims, she still gives you power, and we are now able to employ 2 additional demons. Nice!
This woman will soon recover her lost power. She will set forth on the path of creation, and I will guide her.
I guess she doesn't really have a choice. You are in her body, after all.
Go, and see the world with your own eyes. From there will your creation begin.
Okay. Oh gosh, spasm attack. Yeah, so they constantly reference about Miss Takao having some sort of like power outside of being the maiden and some sort of like battery source to absorb the Magatsuhi. I don't really know what other powers she has or what the scope of her powers actually are.
Oh dear, Aradia has entered this world.
Well, this isn't good.
This can only mean trouble, my little master.
Tell me about it, lightning from Final Fantasy 13.
You should be very thankful. My little master has given me permission to enlighten you.
Wow, I get power from Aradia and enlightenment from the little boy? Man, I am being spoiled today.
Listen closely to what I am about to tell you.
I'll promise I'll listen half closely.
The time of creation for this vortex world is near.
Meaning that we're getting close to the end of the game.
War will erupt amongst those who spread their reason in hopes of shaping the new world.
And as we established, most, if not all, the surviving humans seem to have a reason. We don't exactly really know what a reason is at this point. Maybe we do. I don't remember if we got that explanation yet. But the point is, the humans are going to be vying for their own reasons for pretty much anything.
As a demon, you are forbidden to conceive your own reason.
Oh man, I wanted to have a reason. I wanted to have a world with Oze and all that.
Which reason will you side with? Which will you oppose? Will the reason you choose persevere or fail?
Or maybe I'll choose none of them. Make sure you don't choose any of them.
Suffering is my little master's delight. Struggle as hard as you can.
So your little master is one of my viewers. Got it. He loves watching me suffer. He loves watching me scream in agony.
You are free to follow whichever reason you like. My only wish is that you do not disappoint my little master with a dull ending.
AKA, actually go with a reason and don't just say you don't want to side with anything. Because that is actually the worst ending in the entire game. Literally nothing happens. If I remember correctly, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 6 endings in this game? 5 or 6, if I recall. A decent amount, actually. Most of them involves around siding with a potential human who has their reason. Alright, well there's nothing up there for now. We've basically completed the obelisk, so what we can do now is just head back. I think the next thing on our agenda is probably to go check up on our friend, Hijiri, who was the one who sent us on this wild goose chase to find the maiden, so we should probably update him on what's been going on. I'm pretty sure we don't have any sort of like, oh no, I don't want to go back up there again. I'm pretty sure there's no like teleportation spell in this game, unfortunately, which I would love to have, but yeah, it doesn't seem like there is one. Ooh, wow, that's so creepy. Again, the liminal space effect in the entire area is really interesting. Oh, well. My dog is now clawing at the door, so I'm gonna leave this battle on auto, mute my microphone. I'm gonna let him out, and we'll continue in a minute. Alrighty, I am back. Oh man, we're probably not going to be streaming for much longer though, because it is getting late. The fact that we actually finally completed the obelisk is really, really good though. I'm so happy about that. This place is torturous. I've never liked this place. Did somebody just like manhandle my dog in the background? I heard him screaming and yelping, and it's like, what the fuck are you guys doing over there? Alright, oh boy, somebody pinged me. Oh wow, a Resident Evil party. I can't wait to get invited to that. Oh boy. Hey Gabe. We defeated the big sexy women and now we are gay again. Alright, so, oh gosh, I almost forgot. I wanted to go back to the obelisk top floor to go to the basement. Screw it, I can always come back. Your son, Zeus, your son has returned. Said the absentee father to the absentee father. Alright, right, where was Hijiri again? I forgot where he was. I'm pretty sure it was Asakusa. Gosh, it really has been too long. Oh, there you are.
Hey, you did it!
Yeah, I did.
I could tell from here that the flow of Magatsuhi had returned to normal.
It took you long enough.
Well, now that you showed the Neolo who the real demon is, Hikawa won't be able to make his move for a while.
I don't know, something tells me he might be able to do something else.
I think we can take a little breather. But how did you sup the nightmare system? Wasn't that Maiden operating it?
I can't believe you could say I took care of her. Don't want to talk about it. I said, I mean, what else would I say? I saved her? I don't want to sound like an absolute monster when I didn't actually murder her or anything.
So, Hikawa was using her, huh?
I mean, who else wasn't he using?
Who knows what she'll do now, but at least the nightmare system is dead. Oh yeah, I know it might seem like I'm making you do all the work.
Are we not going to tell him what happened to the maiden? Like, exactly what happened to her? I guess not.
But I'm doing what I can. Let me share with you what I've found out so far, okay?
Okay, go ahead.
Alright.
I like how we can say, please don't.
To create a new world, you need a strong idea of what kind of world you want to make.
Okay, this is where we get the explanation for what a reason is.
This idea is commonly referred to as a reason. Now, to acquire a reason, you have to receive divine protection from a god.
Oh yeah, sure, that's easy enough.
And this is where the Magatsuhi comes into play. You need a large quantity of Magatsuhi in order to summon said god. That's why Hikawa, a human, was collecting Magatsuhi.
And was using the maiden to absorb all of it. Okay.
Which reminds me, I met another human inside the Amala network just a minute ago.
Another human?
It was some guy who used to be held captive by the mantra. Do you know him?
Well, if it was a person who was captured by the mantra, then it would most likely be our friend, Scar. Who I distinctly remember we named Scar. I like how we could say I don't, which is a blatant lie. Why would we lie to him? He's our friend.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what I thought, and if you would have lied to me, I would have been suspicious of you, and then you would have had a bad ending.
Anyway, it seems like he's a full-on resident of the Amala network now.
You don't say. Well, he did get absorbed into one of these barrels.
If you're unlucky, you can get swept away somewhere, or even worse, the network will straight up absorb you.
I'm talking about network osmosis over here.
But that's how it goes in this world. Where one life doesn't amount to much, and human relationships are pretty much non-existent.
Yeah, no wonder this game feels so drab and depressing.
Nonetheless, I can send you to where I met him if you want.
Oh yeah, it is definitely Scar. I mean, that would progress stuff, so maybe, yeah. With that said, though, we're at level 48. Yeah, most of our... We now are able to employ 2 extra demons, but gosh, we are still significantly under level from what I feel like. Agents are the ones, and are the one and only defense humans have against the infected. However, as of recent, the numbers of agents have... Oh gosh, my phone. have been rapidly decreasing. So to combat this, an AI system was added to fill in for the lack of agents, as well as reduce the casualties. Oh no, the AI! Agents are humans who are immune to the morphing aspects of the infected. However, they gain immense strength. Ah, okay. Superhumans! Nice. Alright, should we go in and try to see Scar, or should this be the moment where we stop the stream? Honestly, I'm debating, because if we go any further, I'm gonna have to deal with constant random encounters, because our fudging Pisaka is not built up enough. Poor Pisaka, he's at level 35, and I really need to, like, build him up in terms of levels. He's good, it's just we need to get him to the same level that I am. Alright. Well, I know we weren't going for that long, but I'm glad that we at least completed the obelisk today, because by gosh, that dungeon was absolutely horrible. I loved fighting the Morai sisters. I think I'm going to keep them in the thumbnail for a little bit longer because they're really funny. Or, nah, maybe I'll just remove them. But we're in a new chapter of the game now. We need to go meet up with Scar and the Omala network, which might as well just be the digital world. And we, I think, can progress a little further into the Omala network, or the Labyrinth of Omala, specifically. That's the extra dungeon. In the meantime, in between this session and the next session, I'm going to grind, try to build up Pisaka's level, and also get a bunch of new demons, hopefully. Tomorrow, we'll be doing an SMT1 stream, so that will be on Discord. Anyone who wants to join that, be sure to check out in the morning. But yeah, this was a good stream. Again, I kind of feel bad that we didn't go for that long, but we had to start late just due to everything. It was a busy day for me, but thankfully things turned out fine. Alright, well, sorry Gabe, I guess that's going to be all the lore we have for tonight for streams at the very least. So before I end it for today, gotta do the usual, gotta plug the Patreon, and shout outs to Patreon members. Thank you, Gecko Moments and Scar the Fox, for subscribing to the Patreon, and if you want me to play a specific game as soon as possible, or have me draw you something, then subscribe to the Patreon, and you will not only be getting those perks, but you will also be supporting me and pretty much my life. So thank you very much. Yeah, with that said, Zeus, your son has to leave. And then I pick up Mr. Confused and drop him from the sky. Goodbye, everybody. This is going to be an awkward ending because I hate how the game just freezes. So look at my OC and look at his beautiful tattoos as we end it for